Good afternoon, everybody, from Anderson Forge on this 31 July 2019. Finished a hunter. I need to get videoed up here and sent off to a guy who's a pretty hardcore deer hunter, turkey hunter, spends a lot of time outdoors, and this is what he wanted. Went through my site and picked a profile of blade. It's got he kind of wanted a little belly to the front of the point rather than to the rear, if that makes sense, not so pointy, and really like this handle material, and I'll show that here in a second. Anyway, it's a Damascus Hunter, and also he wasn't too enthused about the real repetitive nature. A lot of the Damascus, like laddered W's and twist, that sort of thing, but wanted not only just a random, but a very simple random. So I didn't mix up the character too much, and it's just a pretty much layered 351 layer random Damascus. I wanted to show this. I build my sheaths according to Bob Lovelace. It's just a little different profile than his, but the method of the welt and there being a notch in the welt to hold the point of the guard is what I learned out of, and I still have the original Bob Lovelace, the Lovelace Barney How to Make Knives VHS, which I'll say once again, I need to get converted to a DVD. If anybody out there either has that capacity of converting VHS to DVD, let me know. You can message me somehow. Most people know how to get a hold of me. Anyway, it's AndersonForge.com. That link is almost always in my videos, but that'd be a good way to get a hold of me. So anyway, and for example, the point of the guard is in a notch that's cut into the backside of the welt. That's the third piece of leather in the middle here between the two sides. If I was to just grab this sheath like this and pull on this knife, it will not come out, because when I do that, I squeeze it, I'm literally forcing the point of that guard harder into that void, and you can't get it out. But if I just grab this thing by the stitching, I'm really tugging here. I'm really tugging, and it will not come out. But I just move my hand, and there it is. When it goes in, there's a helicopter flying over me. No, that's a crop duster. I'm outside. But anyway, you'll be able to hear this, should be able to hear this knife. It sort of pops when it goes into place. There, hear that? And I'm looking at my camera right now, and it's doing something weird. I hope I can get out of this. Okay, listen. There, it just popped in. Goes in, pops in. Grab it, it won't come out. Just grab the stitching area, and it comes right out. Anyway, this is the sheath. Okay, now this is 351 layer, a random Damascus. It has some laddering effect that I don't know will come across in the video or not. That's from drawing it out and the power hammer and press and so forth. 351 layer, 1095, 15 and 20. Gee, what else? I'm going to say something else here. I'm going to take advantage of this guy's knife. You'll see here. Look at my fit on our guard. Okay. We'll try to get an idea of how things are lined up here. Okay. Nice fit on the guard. Things are I can't tell if I'm in line with things. The light is weird. Anyway. And this is Brazilian cherry. It has real unique striations running through it. Sometimes it was hard to sand this thing out because I couldn't tell if some of these things in here were actually my scratches or if they're the grain of the wood. It's really unique wood. Hard as a brick. So we'll just do a quick takedown and I'll quit rambling on. There's a lot of things I could talk about that don't have anything to do with this knife. But you will see when I go to take this thing apart, and I mention this just about every time, I put my I want to leave the guard attached to the blade and not pull the handle and the guard off as one. That's not a problem with this knife because I take my thumb and just push up against the guard and kind of push off. The fit on this guard is what I strive for every time and don't always get. I always get a good fit, but this is exceptional. It's like, looks like the blade just grew right out of this guard, and I mean it's on there, yet with a little effort off she comes. I don't back cut my guards or anything, back cut my shoulders. I don't do that file thing there. This is and I'll use this as a demonstration. I do a class that is here, that is, I've titled it, it's Building Presentation Knives, Constructing Presentation Knives, however you want to put that together. That I will take, it's a 2-day class that I'll take somebody right through from beginning to end, how to get everything together so everything fits, everything's dialed in, and I'll take a lot of grief out of building a knife and ending up, as soon as it's all together, it's straight from the get-go and things fit, so forth. Anyway, I wish every guard I do came out as good as this one, but here we're just going to watch. I'm just going to let, you can see things are apart here. The guard's not on the knife, the handle's not connected to the guard, and I'm just going to start cranking this finial to get it's up, just hitting the guard, and now we're going to watch this guard make it up to the guard shoulders. I tighten it, and there we are, and things are straight. Anyway, great hunter. You can see how we got some belly out here toward the point. I usually go a little slimmer, but that's what he wanted. That's the way he likes to work with his harvest. So there we go. Anderson Forge Hunter, Brazilian Cherry, and I have talked enough. It is cooling off, and I can't wait for snow. I'm just saying.